Hey everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and today I just wanted to take you through, it's mid-August, August 15th actually, and I just wanted to show you where I am at with my everyday carries. This is my bullet journal app, and as you can see, I have continued with this, and it just is so easy. Obviously I've got 21 more minutes before my evening reflection, but it is going quite well and I am loving it. And I just thought that I would take you through what I have for my everyday carries. So this is my personal in the Cronos leather. It is the Odyssey from Chic Sparrow. This is the weekly in Oak Park. It is a Hemingway from Chic Sparrow, and you can kind of see how, you know, it has gotten some dents and dings. And then this is my Daphne in the A5 size, also an Odyssey from Chic Sparrow. And obviously you can tell there's an orange theme. I really do love my orange. It's my favorite color. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I will take you through my cousin first, or my Cousin Avec, and this is actually a new pen. This is the Pilot High-Tech C Mica, and it is a 0.4 in brown, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but holy cow, I freaking love this pen. Oh my gosh, the only thing I don't really love is that it doesn't have a pen clip. It just has that little loop thing. And so I put this loop on it, and that keeps it from sliding through. Yeah, that's the only, I mean, it's a plus and a downside. So, kind of like this, like when I get it stuck in there. I actually ordered the entire 12 color set off of Amazon, and I freaking love these pens. Oh my gosh, they are so smooth. And they don't smear, nothing. I love them. So, loving it. So anyway, we'll put that there. And I still have the first 6 months in the front of my A5. This is a couple of new stickers, Coffee Sock. Oh my gosh, huge difference in my Chemex. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Then I'm a couple of days behind on my Year in Pixels, but it all is pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. And I've got my second nerve block scheduled for September 10th, and then by September 17th, they said I will probably go ahead and have my ablation, as long as everything goes well for that. And this is, I've got some things in 2020. At my next half marathon will be in April, hopefully. And then this was how July turned out. And this is how August is turning out so far. I'm keeping up with pretty much everything. So, yeah, it's, you know, 2 weeks after One Book July, and I still love it. So, I cannot say enough about it. Now, I did try something a little bit different here at the bottom with trying to get all my water in. I increased my water to half my weight, and I just put those in there to kind of keep track for that first week that I was doing it, but now it's just kind of normal. So I have been without allergy meds since Sunday, and it has been pure unadulterated hell, to say it mildly. And tomorrow is, I have my allergy appointment at 1:20, and however long that takes, the doctor has told me that I will probably increase my number of skin pricks. 6 years ago I did 66, so who knows how many I'm going to get this year. We will see, but as soon as that allergy appointment is over, I will be drugging myself to the legal limit of Benadryl and allergy medication. And if at all possible, I'm going to ask them, can you please just shoot me up with whatever? Because it has been killing me. But I've survived. So, you know, without huge amount of reaction. But This is how it's been going, and I have shifted a little bit for this week for my intermittent fasting, because I'm trying something a little bit different, and I'm not really ready to talk about everything that I've changed as far as my routine. It hasn't really changed from the way it was as far as my eating routine and all of that. It's just I've added some things in from Ayurveda, and so some various parts of that. And I've been doing a lot of research on it. It kind of goes in conjunction with the circadian rhythms. And so I am just making some little tweaks this week. When I finished reading Change Your Schedule, Change Your Life, which was on Sunday when I was driving back, I was listening to the audiobook. I was like, I need to try some of these things. And you know, what better time than when you're totally off of everything that makes you, you know, sane. So I'm adjusting a couple of things for the past 3 days, other than Wednesday. On Monday, Tuesday, and today, I got up at 5:30 and did a 1 mile run, and it has actually been great. And it has woken me up. And yesterday was the first time I tried dry brushing, and just some different things that I'm just giving a chance to. So the only downside to anything so far as big changes with my not taking my allergy medication is my coffee has changed. The flavors of certain things have changed, and I don't know if it's because I'm not medicated or, you know, what's going on. So I don't, at this point, I'm like, well, what's the real taste? Is it the taste that I'm tasting now, or is it the taste that I'm tasting normally? I'm like, I want the old taste back. I like that better. So it's just different nuances that I am discovering. So anyway, this is how my week looks. And then we get into the dailies. And so this is how August is. And this is, again, my mantra for the month is start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. And this is how it's kind of gone. And it has not changed at all. There were a couple of days in here when I was in Boise that I didn't get a lot in, because when I hit Boise on Saturday morning, mid-morning, I hit the ground running and didn't stop until I was driving back. So this is where I drove to Boise. And then this was Sunday night, and my review, which was very short because I was exhausted. And this was the first day that no allergy medication. And then this was Monday, this is Tuesday, Wednesday, and then this is today. So I still have to do my full moon tarot pull, but I did change my remote battery. I have forwarded that like for freaking ever. So yeah. So I had my allergist appointment and various things noted. We've got the weekend. I'm going to get my oil changed. I've got the farmer's market and a couples massage. So all of that is in my A5. So now we jump to the weeks, and we have my wins. I haven't updated yesterday or today yet, but I did Finding 52 yesterday. Actually, I spent Wednesday night reading my new books. I got a couple of new books on Ayurveda, and aside from the one that I downloaded and started taking notes, I spent 4 hours reading. I was so enthralled with it. So, like I said, I don't take everything to heart in it, but there's so much of it that I could incorporate that just makes perfect sense to me, that I'm like, oh, I want to try that. I want to try that. I want to try that. So it's kind of like a experiment kind of thing. This is how July ended, and I still got to go back, and I have the daily wins in here. I just have not gone back, and I'll probably do that this weekend and get those put in there. But so far I've been keeping up here. So, and wait a minute. Ha! No, I have not been keeping up here. Oh my gosh, this is off. I just realized I'm off a week. Huh. Okay, well, I got to fix that. So I was like, God, I can't believe I'm already caught up. And I'm like, no, dumbass, you're not, because this should have been here. I'm going to have to fix that the hard way. So let me get into August. So this was the end of July. And this was the beginning of August here. And this was the first week of August. And my road trip to Boise and how that ended up. Obviously, I was having some issues keeping up with everything. But as I've always said, this is my life book, and this is how my life looked. So that's what it is. It is what it is. I'm not, you know, at times I will go back and change it, but you know, the next time I do a flip through, this may not be filled out. So be it, because this is how my life is. And then this is this week, and I am using the Weeks stickers from Coco Daisy, and they are so stinking cute. Oh, and I've gotten a lot of questions about the gel pen on the stickers, and they seem to work just fine. I used this pen here, and so they seem to be, there was no problems writing it on those stickers, so I love it, and so far so good. So this is tonight, and I will fill this in before I go to bed. So there you go, and as I said before, I don't really do a whole lot prior, so that is set up there. And then finally, where I keep all of my tracking other than my self-care, because that's what's in here is my self-care and anything that I do for myself. And then this is my tracking, and this is my running log, and I've still got to put in today's run, but so there's that, and pull that out there. Let me pull him. He fell out. And I'm so distraught. I lost my my Galaxy, the pink and orange and purple one, ball that I usually keep in my wallet. I lost it in Boise. I'm like, no! So I have to order a new one. So I'm very, very sad, but also I'm like, oh, you know, since I'm paying for shipping, I might as well add the other gnomes that I don't have and the hedgehog. So anyway, so here's how August has been here. And then we have the week at a glance. So this is the end of July. So here's where August started here. And just adding different things here, things that I've purchased, things that I need to move forward. But this is just to kind of, you know, it's kind of an extra thing, just to put down things that I need to have with me. So, because this stays in my handbag. So, whereas my weeks and my A5 stay on my desk or either at work or here at home. So here's this week, and I plan to do the farmer's market, get my oil changed on Saturday. I have the allergist tomorrow, then I'll feel on what happens today. And then this is how August looks here so far for the last 2 weeks. And AM meds, PM meds, 10K steps, exercise, 112 ounces of water, having bowel movements, bed by 10:30, meditation, game time, 13 to 16 hours fasting. A dot is something that it's like I'm not paying attention to that for that night, because right now intermittent fasting is kind of going, it's not going away, it's just kind of varying because of certain things that I'm trying to do. So my phone log, which is my reflections, and my food log, no caffeine after 2 p.m., doing laundry, my daily win, and my daily quote. And then for August, here is how these pages have gone. So doing well. I've hit my goals 11 out of 15 days. So I'm very happy with that. And that is over 10,000 steps per day and my minutes. So, and any special notes that I'm adding or any changes or whatever, I kind of note it here just to know if there was something off. But otherwise, you know, this is how it's kind of looking. And I'm almost done with this insert. And then I will go ahead and add a new one. And then this is my food journal. And I am just writing food down. I'm not necessarily adding, you know, the points and stuff to it, but writing it down is doing the trick for me right now. And so I'm at least keeping up with that. So that keeps me happy. And here's today's. I still have to put in my lunch and my dinner, but again, I'm just happy to write it down. And then this is this is my journal, and it is a field notes, and it is the Eek pretty much everything memo book, which has orange pages in it. And this is just my on-the-go journal. Things that I want to write down, I don't necessarily want to put in my planner, that stays in there. But this is something that I have added because of trying Ayurvedic process and different things that I'm trying to see how they do, whether or not I like them, that kind of thing. And this is just for that, for different things that I am trying in this new wellness program kind of thing. Things I want to add, things I don't want to add, all of that. So I'm taking this one day at a time and just trying it out. And by the end of this, I will know what practices I want to add and what practices I don't, and we'll go from there. But it just makes sense to me. So, but this is how the month has gone so far. And again, I did not see any reason to change because everything during One Book July worked so well. It's just continued, and I love it, and I'm excited for it. And I can, as you can tell, I can add things, take things away, and it doesn't really disrupt everything. So that's what I'm loving about the system. And I love the combination of having hardbound books and Traveler's Notebook inserts. And it works well for all my collections to be in here, because I can change these up and do what I want to do in there. Whereas the two Hobonichis stay the same, but I can change how I'm writing things in there if I want. No matter what it is, I can change it into my daily pages. And using the bullet journal method has revolutionized how I'm doing this. So I know it's not a great shakes change, but you know, so far it's working and I'm loving it. So I just thought I'd give you guys an update, and hopefully things have been going well. Let me know down below if what you did during One Book July you've carried forward, because I am very curious about that. So hopefully things worked out well for you. And if they didn't, I totally understand that too, because y'all know I had a really crappy year last year. So just let me know how it's going for you. And, you know, if you completely ditched your entire One Book July and set it on fire, great. That's almost what I wanted to do last year. But let me know if you just went back to the way things were, or if you've changed things up or maybe tweaked some things. I'm doing that with my health and my wellness and my self-care. So, as well as my planner system. So this is working for me so far, and I'm loving it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.